Hi, welcome to another edition of Beyond the Bottom Line. We want to do a video to introduce some of our members of our technology industry group. I'm Jim O'Connor, part of the tax team. I have Chris Tarantino, part of the audit team. We've got Brett Cooper, head of our valuation and advisory services. So we've seen a big increase in our technology clients over the years. So we developed a committee in-house a few years back to best serve those clients and share that knowledge base with the team. We find that by our technology industry group meeting regularly, we can bring all of our departments together to better serve our tech clients. So I'm on the tax side, so I work with a lot of our software development clients, making sure they have the proper tax treatment of their R&D software development costs, also making sure they maximize their R&D credit on that software development. We work with clients through all different kinds of phases, from startup, game planning, company structure, to a more mature business that selling, making sure they have the most tax efficient exit. Also been through several restructuring deals, either merger deals or private equity transactions. So we get to see a lot of cool stuff in the technology world. Chris, what are some activities that you're involved with in our tech clients?
Well, thank you, Jim. I tend to work with our technology clients when assurance services are needed related to financial statement preparation. This generally will include compilation of financial statements, the reviews of financial statements, or audits of financial statements. And generally, we're performing these services for the needs of the owners, the banks, or investors in those organizations. We come into play to really make sure that the financial statements that are produced and presented are fairly presented in accordance with the proper standards, and also to ensure that the organization is complying with the requirements possibly on the debt or investments of that organization. We find it very interesting working with our assurance clients due to the excitement and the interesting activities they're involved in, because they generally are startup enterprises going through a growth phase. And there's usually a lot of excitement in working with those organizations. So now I'm going to turn over to Brett to explain a little bit of what he does on the committee.
Well, thank you, Chris. So valuing a technology industry client is not a lot different than valuing other industry clients. If the business has reached a more mature phase, what we find with technology clients when we're asked to get involved many times is that they're in the startup phase, as both Jim and Chris had mentioned. In the startup phase, the valuation of a client, of a tech industry client, is much different than if they are already to the revenue producing stage and beyond. Besides assisting with startup valuation, we find that many times we're asked to assist with valuing the intellectual property for both transfer or for licensing agreements. We have valuation folks who have specialty credentials in valuing intellectual property and intangible assets. And the third thing that I find that is somewhat unique to tech is that much of the remuneration or the payment for services in the tech industry sometimes is accomplished by issuing shares of stock or options or some sort of a derivative instrument in the company. And we do a lot of valuation in that arena as well. So we love working with tech clients. As Chris said, it's a very exciting industry, and we love to help you. So if you need some help, let us know.
Thanks, Brett. So if your business is in the tech business, we've got you covered from tax, audit, or valuation. If you have any questions, reach out to us. And if you like the video, please subscribe. Thank you.